EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Tannehill to throw on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Being chased out left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 36-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. But Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
To the air on first down with Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Pickett will look to throw it here. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A first down carry for Henry. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Here's Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So second and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He gets it left side to Johnson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett connecting with Deontay Johnson. And the Steelers are once again back in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Just shy of the 30. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. "10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Pickett now from the gun here. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll throw again with Pickett. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Pickett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown! Najee Harris. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, They're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Olszewski. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. Right at the 30. Harris will start the drive out. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Titans now just about ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call. Tenth
carry now for Derrick Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Harris running straight ahead, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
On the give, this is Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Pickett. Johnson, touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On 2nd and 2, Pickett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Keep it going, take it to him.
6 yards left on second down. Now Pickett. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Pickett back to the air on second down. His throw incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this lead, Charles, is continuing to swell here in the first half.
It's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense going to get 1 final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tannehill on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Titans offense going to get 1 final possession in this first half. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and that will keep the deficit at 20.
It's hard to be surprised in the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Pickett. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Pickett sets up play action. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Pickett back to throw. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And that stretches the lead to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Henry again on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 67 yards. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Hey, what we got? Guys, ready to get it all right now? Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Y'all have time. Let's go. Let's be smart. Let's play ball. They can't stop it. What's the deal, y'all?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action. Pickett. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Boswell good with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Titans getting set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cameron Hayward, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 103 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Yeah, he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 28.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
3rd and 2, Pickett. It gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, here's Harris. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's Tannehill. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run for it with Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tannehill on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal. Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tannehill. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The point after is good, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
What's the deal, y'all?
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.